Astrology time, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com, and today is Thursday. It is the 13th of August, so let's go. The moon's going to enter Virgo at 6:18 a.m., and this is going to give a very practical feeling to today, which is going to feel much different than the last few days, believe me. Now, Mars is outside of the cauldron, but is applying some heat. This is not the caliente heat of Mars in Gemini, however. This is a more passive-aggressive, defensive, and deliberate Mars. The moon in Virgo will be very agreeable with this energy. It is easier to act when we have all the information we require. Now, Mercury and Venus will make sure that we can find the right words today, at least for the early part, right? It's easier to act when we have all that information. It's easier to act with the right words. Now, Mercury and Venus are sextile. This is why this is happening. Virgo moons work for us as long as we don't get overly fixated on every little detail. We need to advance the big picture. Mars in Cancer may not have a tactical advantage, but it sure has everything that we need to be able to plan and win the war. And today's keyword is clicking. Now, the color is sage green. Now, Mars in Cancer is considered to be in fall. Okay, planetary dignities, that's what you hear, right? And debilities, like fall, only apply to the ancient invisible planets. You may have heard terms like exalted, domicile, fall, and detriment. These terms are easy to understand, but you need a table to help you learn them. Mars is considered to be in fall in Cancer because it is opposite Capricorn, the sign of Mars' exaltation. Curiously enough, Mars in the 10th house in any chart is considered to be an accidental dignity, and that amplifies Mars' influence in that particular chart. 10th house original position, right? See, not only do you take the ascendant into account, but you also take the original position, the clock position, into account as well. Learning astrology, that's what we're doing here, right? And hopefully this is clicking with you. Mars in Cancer is slowed down, but not inactive, right? Cancer is still a cardinal sign, so it's an initiator. Mars will be looking out for us to keep and maintain our standard of living. Okay, we are in the process of strengthening our home base, and in doing so, we're going to do that through our deeds and actions. Mars is all about action. This will serve to frustrate the Sun and Jupiter in Leo, but when the Sun moves into Virgo, this is going to work to our advantage. So, Mercury is sextile Venus, like I said earlier, so our words take on beauty and meaning. This is good for writers and for others who have to do a lot of speaking to earn their living. Mercury in Leo will have an announcement or two to make today. Why not, right? Just seems like a day for it. And creatively, we're at another point emotionally where if we get an idea, we need to start working on it. Now, the moon in Virgo knows that the nodal shift to the Aquarius-Leo axis renders needing to know every little detail of what we're doing obsolete. Virgo will resist this, but real rewards are imminent when the Sun reaches the point where the moon is at right now in Virgo. All we really need is just enough information and details to make good decisions, good and timely decisions. Please take your health seriously, however. The Moon, Mars, and Chiron they're in mini creative grand trine. And the Black Moon, Lilith, Chiron, and Moon are in a grand trine. So we have a Kite. There's another Kite. The Kite is with Mars at the head, and it has Black Moon, Lilith at the base of it. Our needs, our wants, the deepest needs, what we really want to do is at the basis of this. Now, there you go. Take creative action today to secure your future income streams. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we got some lavender growing out back. I think I'm going to pick some and hang it on the front door. And I'm going to let you know how useful this is, okay? Because we're not going to have much of that. Moon's not going to be showing until probably pretty much tomorrow night, right? So we still have a dark moon to take advantage of this. The moon is void of course at 3:24 in the afternoon. That's really fast, right? So what that really means is we're going to quietly work tonight and finish our commitments early. Tomorrow's a long void of course moon, but there's no aspects. It's going to be focused in Virgo. Great for working on tasks at hand. Great for working on the things that you need to do. Not good for initiating new projects or anything like that because it's a void of course moon. However, we will still have plenty of work to work on. Now, it's going to be focused in Virgo. You can really get to it, and you can also get that health stuff right on track. So now, we're going to need plenty of rest for that, however. Everything that we are doing is going to feel bigger. Why is that? Well, things are coming into focus in a surprising way, because we're going to have Mercury and Jupiter conjunct on Saturday. So that's what's happening. So stick with your plans. Don't do anything new. There's going to be time to course correct, provided you don't initiate any new ideas just yet, right? Work on what you're working on. Let those new ideas come up, but wait until Saturday. And that's what I got for you. Now, one of my favorite polymaths, in 1642, the Dutch astronomer Christian Huygens discovers Mars' southern polar cap. And our birth is in 1778. It's a fellow by the name of George Bridgetower. He's a Polish-African violinist, musical prodigy, and friend of Beethoven's. He got most of his education in England, so he speaks Polish, German, English. And he's born in Eastern Poland, and Eastern Poland. That's very, very descriptive, right? Oh, man. I looked up all the stuff about him, about his friendship with Beethoven. The Kreutzer Sonata was actually supposed to be dedicated to George Bridgetower. However, they actually played it together. They performed it together when he was in Germany for a time. And they got along pretty well until they didn't get along pretty well. I think it was over a girl. At least that's what it says. And so he took him out, he put Kreutzer on it, and Kreutzer was like, no, this is too difficult to play, I can't play it. But Bridgetower was able to play it. So George Bridgetower, he actually performed in 1789 in Paris, and Thomas Jefferson was in attendance. So I think that's kind of fascinating too. And he died in 1860, and that is all I have for you. So let's recap, shall we? Our color is sage green, and today's keyword is clicking. Did this click with you? Let me know. Drop me some comments and stuff like that. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Today's an 8. Let's take advantage of it, okay? Had a rough couple of days there. Feels like we're finally starting to break through it, Virgo style. All right? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Just don't take it too seriously. Happy astrocatting.